Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2. Happy New Year to everyone. I'm finally back from vacation. And brand new year, brand new mod. Well, not really, but ProMods is now active. So if we look at the map, I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. If you look at the map, ProMods is back, and I'm so happy that it was able to keep all the road progs that we had before. So remember the places that we've been to, the northernmost part of Norway, Longyearbyen, Sweden, everything, all the new places in ProMods, Iceland, Spain, Barcelona, Andorra la Vella, and everything else is there. But I was looking at the map and I saw that this part here, Eastern Europe, it's not really been explored yet. And it just so happened that, if you remember, I had my Euro trip a few months back and I never got to finish it. So we were in France here, and in real life, after France, we went to Italy, to Venice and Rome. So I was thinking maybe we could go from France, go to Italy, and then explore Eastern Europe here. And maybe eventually even explore and enable Project Balkans mod. But I don't have it yet, right? Right now we have ProMods and RusMap. ProMods 2.15 and RusMap 1.7.1. Anyway, let's get going. I do have a job from Toulouse to Montpellier. So we're still in France. And as always, pardon the pronunciation, I'm never going to get it right. I can only hope I get it somehow right, like 10% correct. And I'm happy with that. Anyway, before we proceed, let me remove some decorations here. Now, the Santa Claus, the Christmas tree, and the presents, let's leave it for now. It's still more or less the Christmas season anyway. Probably change it up 1 or 2 weeks from now. But in the meantime, let's keep them. I'll just remove the French flag to make way for our crossing towards Italy and the other countries. So remove the flag. And I was looking for a skin, but I can't really find something that I would like. So if you guys have any idea, if you have any link for a cool skin for this Scania RJL4 series, do let me know, right? This kind of looks cool, but kind of looks plain as well. I wanted something with a bit more lines there. So let's just keep this for now. Just remove the flag, retain everything else, and we should be good to go. Yeah, let's get going. I also did enable a mod. It's called the... oh crap, I forgot the name. It has something to do with gates. So it adds like gates to the industries. So when you're picking up jobs, you're going to a factory, a plant or something, a delivery, a pickup point, there are gates now within those boundaries. Like in this area here, before you cross over inside the establishment, there would be a gate, an automated gate which would open when you go near it. Now they said it's not apparent, it's not visible for all the industries, but hopefully in this one we're going to, it is, so you can see. And if you're curious, I did include it already in the mods list, so it should be there if you want to download it, the link and the details. If you want a link to the mods list, it is in the video description below as always, right? Man, I miss driving. I miss trucking specifically. And yeah, we still have the snowy mod enabled, frosty mod with the heavy snowfall add-on or option, however you call it. Just saw that we might as well fuel up already since the gas station is here. So I finally have ProMods enabled. I had some trouble with it when I got back. There was a bit of problem with the ProMods website, that the def file, the def file, definitions file that they generate automatically, there was a bit of trouble with the website. So when I downloaded it, it became corrupt. And it was like that for 1 or 2 days. And that's why I'm only recording ETS2 now. But they were able to sort it out, thankfully. So now I'm back. And with ProMods. Man, I missed Pro Mods. I can completely relate to how you guys are feeling. I know Rolo mentioned that he was kind of getting tired of not having Pro Mods around, because Pro Mods really adds like, I don't know, it adds like 100%, even 200% of the existing game. Just makes it more encompassing, more realistic. So many places to go to. So we are getting it where? Here, I guess. And is there a gate? Can't see any. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I guess it's somewhere here. Yeah, there's the guard. I don't see any gate though, so it looks like this establishment doesn't have the gate. Supposedly there should be something there. Maybe we'll see it in the future. But right now it's not. Wait a minute. I passed the sewer plate. There we go. So we are going to Montpellier. This one. It's a 302-kilometer journey. So we're going east. Eventually we'll cross over to Italy. And eventually we'll cross over to Slovenia, Austria, Hungary, Slovakia, Romania, Moldova. Czech Republic. Oh yeah, I missed that. Maybe Italy, Austria, or Italy, Slovenia, Austria, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, Moldova. And then maybe we'll explore. These are the Balkans, right? Or I think Croatia is part of the Balkans. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that's the one. Maybe we'll explore that then. But that's the plan so far. In real life, I was only able to go until Italy. So I'll tell you all about it. And I'll tell some stories in France, if I remember. Well, we're still in France. Okay. Anyway, lots of options here. That looks very cool. Eurolink. I like that. Yeah, I think that's my favorite one. Let's take that. Eurolink, what to say? Pan-European transports. I like. Sugar packs, 23 tons. Oh, we'll need all those sugars. And why is this Carrefour again? This should have become Carrefour with a C already. I still have Tamiel's Real Companies mod. I haven't enabled yet ProMods Company Pack, because I think in terms of companies, Tamiel, so the Real Companies mod from the Steam Workshop, it has more updated companies with the France DLC. So remember the new companies that came with France DLC? I think he is able to swap out most of those into real companies already. Unlike ProMods, which if I remember correctly, they only made it compatible, but they didn't actually replace the French companies yet with real ones. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I remember. But before I continue with any other stories in France, I'd actually tell you a bit about my holidays. Trailer coupling? It kind of works. There was a missing texture there if you saw. You can rewind it if not, but look at this. This like, wow, this is perfect for our truck. We definitely need a screenshot for this. All the colors match. Red, white, blue. Perfect. This was built for our truck. Amazing. So I was telling you guys, okay, went over the curb there, that I had a vacation. I had a 1 week vacation more or less. Went back to the Philippines where I'm originally from, because Christmas time is a time for the family, and all our families and friends, most of them anyway, are in the Philippines. So we went home to celebrate. Now it was a very hectic schedule. Like we were there for I don't know how many days in total, 7. And every day we had something planned. One day we had to meet my family, the other day we had to meet my wife's family, and then friends, and then all the different combinations you can think of. So it was a very busy holiday. I even got sick because of how busy we were. Like we had our flight middle of the morning, middle of the night. What's happening with those guys? That was weird. So it's having we had our flight like if I remember correctly around 3 a.m. Yeah, 3:30 in the morning. So we had to prepare. We had to be at the airport 1:30 in the morning. And aside from that, we had to wait a minute. Let me look at the map here. Forgot to route or plan our route here. We can go into Narbonne. Go through there. Nope. Can I not exit through that one? Okay. There. I'll have to... How does that work? I have to go around the entire way. From 300 becomes 353. Yep. No, thank you. I'll just do it that way. Like that, maybe. That can work. Until I discover Narbonne. And then Montpellier. I think that's okay. Alright, I'm good with that. So yeah, we had our flight 3:30 in the morning. So basically we're preparing, packing our bags all night. No sleep. Then took a cab, went to the airport, waited for our flight. And then we arrived in Manila, which is the capital of the Philippines, at around 6:30 in the morning, or 7 actually, 7 in the morning. And from there, the day starts because we arrived 24th, so Christmas Eve. And so we had some parties lined up, reunions and everything. So when we arrived, we straight away went to... Wait a minute, where are we going? Here in the middle. Is it right? Yep, it's right. Slow down. Because there's a merging lane somewhere here. Okay, not that big of a problem. By the way, if you guys have inputs on the snowy, on the frosty mod, I'm not sure. I remember not everyone was into it. Like it was depressing or something. It was too plain. So if you guys want to turn off the frosty mod, the snow mod, just let me know, okay? I'm perfectly fine with it. I would prefer a summer atmosphere anyway, because it's much more how to say, gives me more of a happy mood. But I guess this is more realistic in terms of how it is currently in real life, so it's a bit of a balance. So I let you guys decide. Let me know if you prefer snow or summer, or maybe autumn even, I don't know. Just let me know, okay? Okay. Anyway, so after we arrived in Manila, straight on reunions with my side of the family, my mother's side of the family. Wait a minute. Ah, that's why I was confused. So the speedometer there wasn't turned on. Now it's on, 90. Thank you. So we went to the reunion with little to no sleep. And it was very, very tiring. But it was worth it because we were able to meet our family members again, our relatives, which we haven't seen in a couple of months. So it was good. It's a good time. We had a good time. And of course the food. Everything is festive. Everyone prepared. Like all the food. That's why I've grown, I don't know. I don't even want to weigh anymore. Because all my shirts, everything just hardly fits anymore. Everything is tight fitting. Crap, I hate it. So now I have to go on a diet and get back into shape. But it was all worth it. It was fun. So after the 24th, after that lunch with the relatives, we went home to my parents' house. And that's where we spent our Christmas Eve. So we had a Christmas Eve dinner. Christmas Eve dinner comes with special food again. So more food than I could eat. But still, I ate and ate. I mean, if it's Christmas, why hold back, right? And then we always have this tradition of waiting until midnight until the actual Christmas day. So we did wait for it, and in the meantime we were wrapping presents and everything, always so busy. That's why I could hardly reply to you guys. Sorry about that. But so many things we had to do. We were cramming with wrapping our gifts because we had a party again the following day, this time on my wife's family side. So we had to wrap all the gifts before Christmas. So we went for midnight, we waited for midnight. Wow, that is bright. That is really bright. We went till midnight, and then we waited for midnight, and then we had Noche Buena. So I'm not sure if that's the same with everyone, but in our tradition, in family tradition, or in Filipino tradition, usually you wait for midnight, and then you would have a combination of bread, ham, Christmas ham, and queso de bola, which is like a cheese ball. Not sure what kind it is. I guess it's some kind of aged cheddar cheese. But that combination is like the staple food for Noche Buena, for 12 midnight when it becomes Christmas. And that's another meal separate from dinner. I'm not sure if everyone does it, but we do. Our family does. At least my side of the family does. Landmark tour, 2/6. What did I see? These windmills? Oh, the castle. Yeah, I remember this. We saw this castle back in the stream. If that's the same one, that is. Cool. Maybe I should have taken a screenshot there. Okay. Nothing happened. Oh, what the heck did that car do? Almost as if he didn't see me. Anyway, so yeah, that was how our 24th went. How did yours go, guys? Would be interested to hear about your stories, because I'm curious how Christmas goes on in other countries and in other cultures and traditions. It's always a pleasure to see and to discover how different things are. But that's how it went. And the 25th was a busy time for us again, because the 25th, aside from being Christmas, is also my brother's birthday, my elder brother's birthday. Yeah, he was born exactly on the 25th. Wait a minute. Check there. Okay, we go straight. I guess somewhere here. Whoop. I'm all over the place now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this is the right one, I guess. I hope. And I'm expecting there's some sort of fork here, which goes around and then turns right. Should be something here which splits, maybe? Oh no, this is one way. Okay, okay, fine. But this is a very good route. I like this interchange. Very comprehensive, very complex. Narbonne? Okay, we're in the right way. And then we turn right there at this junction. Yeah, and I know I'm all over the place because I can't really see the road markings anymore. The paints. The paint. Whoa! Okay, so that happened. I blame it on the snow. But there's no damage on the trailer. Look at that. Interesting. Okay, so we'll have to call for assistance. It'll cost us 241 euros and 49 minutes. But it'll take us to Narbonne. So we'll get an automated transfer. Oh crap. Way to start the new year. Starting the new year with a bang. Okay. Okay. Now there's damage to the trailer. What the heck is that? Now that's derpy. That's so weird. Okay, how the heck can I fix that? Right, so there seems to be a bug here. It should take into account the trailer, right? This is so weird. Okay, so we have to fix this on our own. Otherwise, the trailer might get damaged non-stop. I blame it on the bug. Narbonne discovered. Voila. And 1% damage on the trailer. Crap. Anyway, so since we're here, nice place. We might as well remove those discoverables, or those waypoints rather. Yeah, and yeah. Okay, and now we can go straight on to Montpellier. So that happened. Yeah, I must have grown accustomed to driving a normal car, because while we were in Manila, we borrowed one of our parents' cars and we had it the entire time. So I was driving the entire time, and it was whoa, and it was a real pleasure. I mean, I really miss driving in real life. I mean, driving here a truck is all well and good, but driving in real life is still completely a different experience, you know. Okay, nice scenery. Feel kind of slower than usual though, for some reason. Maybe that's because our truck flipped and everything. Crap. Okay. I think, why is there no automated thing? Is this a ProMods area? Might be. Yeah, this might be a ProMods city actually. Narbonne. Maybe that's why the garage was bugged and everything. That would make sense. Anyway, we discovered it, so that's good. And we didn't miss any discoverables, right? I hope not. Yeah, we didn't. Alright, that's good. I wish we could have explored a bit more, but fine. That's all done. Okay. So we're going to Montpellier, so we should stay in the left lane. Anyway, so yeah, I had the car the whole time we were in Manila, and that's always the time when I can drive again, and that's why I always enjoy going back. Because if you guys remember, I can't drive in Singapore. Only rich people can drive in Singapore because the cars are so expensive, and because Singapore is very small, they try to limit the number of cars there on the road, so it doesn't get too populated. And the way they do that is to make the cars very expensive. Like, aside from the actual price of the car, there is the, they call it the COE, Certificate of Entitlement, and you have to buy that as on top of the price of the car, and that the price of that COE varies from year to year, but generally I think it's more expensive than the car itself. I think, and I'm not sure. I haven't really studied it because I know that there's no chance for me to drive here anyway, because even just the price of the car I cannot afford, so might as well not look. Yeah, look at that. I feel so slow. Maybe it's because it's uphill as well. Maybe it will even out later on. We'll see. Okay, let me turn that off. Loan installments. Okay, yeah, fine. Alright, cool. So that's my excuse. That's why I took that turn much faster than I should. Or maybe it was the snow, even though in game the snow shouldn't be affecting our physics, but still I blame it. Okay? Oh, maybe I should have taken a screenshot of that mishap. Oh well, it's too late now. Let's all leave that behind. That's in the rear view mirror. Okay, on back to my story. So 25th was also my brother's birthday, and so we had a bit more balancing to do, because of course if it's the birthday, we should do something on his birthday, right? Aside from giving him a gift. So we have to eat out or eat something special. Yeah, in our culture, eating is like the main activity, at least in our family. So when there's something, an occasion, we eat. That's always the thing. We eat something good. And that's why I gained, I don't know, how many pounds. Oh, slow down. Slow down more. Okay, thank you. That's perfect. Ooh, look at those. Bales, I think. That's how we call them. Those round bales. Wanna race? Oh. Oh. Okay, you go first. Fine. So yes, that's what happened. 25th, because it's my brother's birthday, we had to eat out. Aside from it being Christmas. Ooh, nice car. And then... Oh! Okay, no damage in the trailer. I think no damage. Hopefully there is really none. So let me stick to this lane. Let me go behind this truck, because I'm sure this is the truck lane. So the thing is, in Christmas, my wife's family, her side, always has a reunion. Christmas lunch. Exactly the 25th of lunch. Lunch of the 25th. Yeah. And so we have to go to her side. But it's also my brother's birthday, so how do we do it? So how we do it is we have breakfast somewhere else. So we have a special breakfast and we have a special lunch. Special breakfast is for my brother. Special lunch is for my wife's family. Right? So that's how we do it. So breakfast is heavy. We had like a buffet breakfast at the hotel. Lunch is heavy because it's a party and there's food everywhere. And dinner is... where did we have dinner? So lunch is with my wife's relatives. Dinner is with my wife's immediate family, like parents, brother. So immediate family. So, and of course, because it's special, we also have to eat somewhere special. So there's a lot of food again. You can imagine how my holiday went. Eating buffets, restaurants, and all the special home-cooked food left and right on almost all the meals. And I'm not complaining. I'm just complaining now because I have to lose all that weight. It was very good. It was very, very good. And I missed Filipino food, so we had a lot of that when we were back. So yeah, that's how our holidays went in a nutshell. But aside from that, we also had reunions with friends from work. Friends, families went on like outings and stuff. Whoa, do I turn left here? Yes, I do, because that is an invisible wall. And I think I might have been a bit late there in braking. Am I in the right lane at least? I think I went past the intersection even. Oh, it's go. Okay. Look, there's a side road there. And I'm wondering if that is where we should be going. I'm not really sure. Hopefully this is the right way. Because that car 4, okay, this car 4 is correct. Because that road there seems to be the right one. No, it's not. Okay, might as well take a screenshot here with the nice trees and snow in the background. Let's try it out. Okay. Photo mode. I'm still wishing for a photo hotkey. Photo mode hotkey. That will save us a bit of time. Alright. Let's see. Eurolink perfect trailer. Look at that. Yeah. But maybe I want to show a bit of the scenery as well. Even if it's snowing and everything. There's a certain bit of appeal there. I think this side would look better. Like that, maybe. Zoom in a bit. Go on top a bit. And of course, remove the blur so we can see stuff. Field of view, I can go wider like that. Too wide though. It actually distorts the picture of the truck. Makes it much wider than it should be. Okay, I think that is okay. I also want to show the trailer because it looks so nice. Oh man. Okay, let's let's settle in this. Let's settle with that. Oh, I can't decide. Okay, let's settle with that. With that. With this. Okay, finally, this one. I don't know how that turned out, but I think it's more than enough. Oh, nice. The back is also nice. Eurolink, TAR. Trans-intercontinental route, is it? Forgot what it meant. Yeah, but it basically means international shipping. Okay, so are we delivering to IKEA? We are delivering to Carrefour. Okay. So over here. Cross the neighbor. I think I've been here before. Not in real life, but in the stream maybe. Because this looks awfully familiar. IKEA with the neighboring Carrefour here. Oh, are these the automated gates? I think this is the one. Or maybe not, because that's where we're parking. Okay, KJ. But let me just see if this will go up. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not that one. So we still haven't seen any of those gates. Hopefully in the other towns we will. They said it's compatible with ProMods, but I'm not sure if they made it compatible for the France DLC. And look at that. Remember we have that no trailer symbols mod, but for some reason for France, this delivery spot, it wasn't able to remove that white thing. So we'll have to live with it for now. Have no clue how this should go. Okay, I think we can go with that. I can just go straight like this, and then I can steer later on. Slowly steer already. Something like this, maybe. So I'm slowly steering left. But might be too much. Okay, now maybe I can steer. No clue at all. Okay, maybe we can see better on that side. Kinda hard though to zoom in. Okay, there we go. Yep. That's a bit too far. So we go here, right? And we go straight there. And we turn left the last minute maybe. That's the end of the trailer. Let's try to make it much later. Like that maybe. Okay, that kind of looks good. I wonder how that looks. Okay, that looks acceptable. Looks a bit oversteered actually. So let's balance it out. And now we're inside at least. And now we can simply turn left here. And even it out. Did I guess, go too far? I might have. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm happy with that. Although it's not a perfect delivery, we had a bit of damage because of that tipping over. I wonder how much damage. Just 1.3%, 500 euros. That's no problem. And minus 25 XP though. Kind of removed the bonus from there, but still there a bit. Anyway, that was a good job. And because I can record normally now, no longer need to record things so much in advance because I'm back, I'm going to let you guys choose the job if you like. So let's see. Job market, freight market, and you can pick which job you like, but I want to go east, right? Something that goes east. So not that one. That one we can. Going to Lyon. Plat maker transport 18 tons. That can work. But I would honestly want to go where? Maybe to Marseille, then Nice, then Torino. Somewhere hugging the coast would be nice, I guess. And then crossing over to Italy. Barcelona, not right now because we've been there before. Timisoara. Wow, that's so far. Almost 2,000 kilometers. I wonder how many episodes that will take. We can go here, Parma. Colgate. Nice, Colgate. Montpellier to Parma. I can go with that. 683 kilometers. Although it's an important delivery, so we won't have much time to sightsee. Can also go with Torino, but that's an urgent delivery. Verona is also possible. Lyon, Genova. Oh, this one is nice because we haven't been there before. And this is Doyley's Indestructible Squeaky Pigs from Squirrel. This is a Chris 45 UK trailer in tribute to Squirrel, to be more accurate. Where else? Marseille, we can go with that. Just a bit of journey, 200 kilometers away, so we can discover it. And I think that's about it. Yeah. So let me know if you prefer something, okay? Aside from that, we should call it an episode. But yeah, that's how my Christmas went. And maybe I can tell more stories about how my New Year's went and how the days in between went. Let's see how that goes in the next episode. And I hope we find an establishment with a gate in our next job, because those look really cool and those look really immersive and go perfect with those sewer plates, even though it's floating. This sewer plate is floating. Look. A UFO. Okay, so there seems to be some bit of work needed there. What, this really won't open for me? No? Okay, fine. It's closed off. I guess it's where the actual supermarket is for customers, and we're only allowed access to the delivery points over here. Anyway, yeah, let's leave it there. Let me turn off the engine. Let's leave it here for now. I'm looking forward to your comments and replies, guys. It's good to be back. I missed trucking. And oh, by the way, massive thank you to Kit and Steph. They sent me a calendar, 2017 calendar for trucking, a trucking calendar with different trucks for each month, Scanias, Volvos, and everything. That was so cool, and they sent it all the way from the UK to Singapore. So thank you so much for that. I really love it, and I will show it off tomorrow in the stream maybe. And if you want to see a picture of it, it's on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So just check my YouTube channel for the links to those social media channels. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. In the meantime, this is the Clumsy Geek signing off. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Clumsy trucking, everyone, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.